Alright, intermezzo. We're working on the spare wheel well. We have made a humongous hole, but we were getting pretty annoyed by our rear bent axle. It was in the way, and it was already on the list to get removed and get restored. I mean, we have to replace the bent axle, of course. So yeah, it's gonna go. So we're taking it out. Lower the axle by raising the bridge, and then the springs will be unloaded. And then when the springs are unloaded, we can just undo all the bolts, and it's gonna be 6 bolts, and then our bent axle is out. It was 3 times the bent axle, right? and when it goes back in, promise it will be straight.
As a preparation for next Thursday, I'm going to soak all the bolts in WD-40, and Thursday the rear axle is coming out.
On this special occasion, he decided to wear his fancy clothes because he's not gonna do anything dirty today. Dat was ook van inspectielui. Letterlijk een vuilniszak.
Nee, die komt slecht bij. Use the force look. Training, you must.
Dat is inderdaad. Kom maar. Een leuke stuk.
Hier.
Foto's 2. Nieuwe assen, nieuwe achter. This is the dance of Robert. He's trying out 20 different sizes before he finds out that the first size was actually the right size.
It's sandwiched between a big plate, leather strap, small plate, thread in the car, and a lekker bolletje. And then this is called a 9/16. First step now is to undo these bolts.
As you can see, what we wanted, this is loose now, and now here is we don't have the clip position. Okay, same thing, other side. Let's go. Beautiful. 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 Dat is heel makkelijk. Ja, gaat goed. Ja, gaat goed. Gaat goed. Ja, hij blijft liggen. Ja. Oh, ja, de schokdemper is eruit hier aan deze kant. Ja. Precies. Ja, nog wat. Ja, hij is los. Hij schoot eruit.
Maar doe je nou moeilijk over?
Ja, weet je. Nice. Hammer. Jammer. Ja, helemaal.
Niet zo.
Rek. Get wrecked. Oké, daar gaat hij. BAM! Ja. Hey. Wat een feest. Ik ga even.
Er nog uit ook. Trek hem eruit.
Oh ja.
Hoppa.
Deze kant. Is eruit?
Oh, je moet het niet echt gaan.
Ja, de auto is niet heel zwaar gelukkig.
Volgens mij ligt het nou wel. Nee, niet doen.
Nee, hier moet. Vind je eruit?
Ja, nee.
Robert looking at his arch enemy.
2 days ago we spent the whole night trying to get this bolt out. The axle was actually not that bad, but this bolt is impossible. So we're going to use angle grinder too. It's a last resort.
To persuade it to come out.
Little persuasion. Wow.
Hè?
Dankjewel. Zo, heel dik.
Fucking hell. Dit is... Ja? Oh, Nick jongen! Nick hoor, met de kracht hoor. Kijk eens. Holy shit.
Kijk,
Holy shit.
het laatste stukje. Ja, dat is... axle?
Bent. Thing is bent. This is supposed to be bent. No, so we got it out. It's pretty cool, but it's not in the greatest condition. So anyone looking for a new axle?
We are.
Anyone has a new axle to spare? No, we have to think about it, what we're gonna do with it. It looks really bad now. It might turn out that it's actually not so bad. It might also turn out that it's even worse than we thought. At least we know we need to replace the shocks, probably the drums, because they're super crusty. Here there's some pins where the springs sit on. They're gone. I don't know. I think they went in here. I think that's where they went. But as it is now, if you drive over a bump a little too aggressively, you probably will lose your rear springs, which is bad for ride height and ride quality, I think.
But good for street credibility.
Yes, we're gonna lowrider. These are the straps that limit the travel of the axis downwards. I don't think you can call this straps anymore. They need to be replaced, but I think that's simple enough. Yes, that's it. So, but this is a really nice project. Not for now. We're gonna do the car first.
So, next steps is to completely take it apart and go over every part separately. So let's do that now. Uit het gat.
Oh, uit dat.
Oh, momentum. Sneller! Dynamische frictie is Dynamische frictie is harder dan. Ja.
Zo,
Ja, dat is
dat is
even...
even andere koek dit.
Pas op je vuist, hè. Ja, great succes.
Inderdaad.
Voor als u het echt zat bent, de bakschroef. Oh, snap.
Oh yeah.
Ging best makkelijk eigenlijk.
De volhouder niet.
Ga netter.
You tired?
No, give me another axle.
Anybody interested in a rear axle? Okay, so we took out all the suspension parts. They're very orderly sorted over there. We want to take it a little further apart, which leaves us with the brake left. So I'm gonna try to get these brake drums off, for which we have a tool to be shown in the next shot. Time to take out the bent axle.
Ja. Stop hem af.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we spent a lot of time working on this axle. We took most of the things off. We finished with taking the brake drum off, which we got some help. But we found out that the brake drum was not reusable anymore because there were some bits chipped off. So I think it's time to take you through what is bad about this axle. We destroyed the key for holding the brake drum in place. So we don't know if this axle is actually reusable. We already knew that that one was not reusable, so we might have to find 2 replacement parts. Then the differential, I don't know if it's already before, but it makes kind of a noise. I don't know if that's if that's good or not. So we have to find that out. And overall, there's just so much rust on this thing. It's gonna be a really big challenge, and to clear out all the rust. Some things have rotten away, like the pins here, which hold the springs in place, have rotten away. On these trailing arms, I don't know if you can see it really well, but this is super thin because it's all rusted away. The thread is not usable anymore. This thread is not usable anymore. I don't know if this axle is usable anymore. I have a secret wish that we could kind of get a new axle, but they're really expensive and they're really hard to come by. So yeah, I don't know what to do. What the fuck? Who put this here? It's not only an axle, it comes complete. And let me do a quick check. Nothing's bent, all straight, everything's straight.